Hey guys, this week we are doing something a little bit different. A few weeks ago, you guys had to kind of reflect and write about what your life looked like since school got out, since we went into social isolation, quarantine, social distancing, digital learning, all of those things due to this virus. So this week, we actually took some of our writing, some of yours, some of Miss Wiggly's, some of Miss Pelfrey's, and some of Dr. Buderak's and shared them with kids in Washington, D.C. We took your names off and everything. And then we took kids from Washington, D.C., took their names off, and then shared their work with you guys. So this week, what you're going to do is you're going to read through some of their journals. You're going to read through kind of what they've been going through, what things look like for them, and then you're going to reflect on it and tell me what's the same for you and what's different. So let's look at day one. So this is journal one. It'll be day one. This journal talks about school, shopping, and just different relationships. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to have to read it. So now there's a couple of tools that you can use to read it. The easiest one is ReadWrite, and I will post the link to ReadWrite for you. I have been told that my toolbar has a lot more buttons than yours does, but really the main ones that you need to look at are play, pause, and stop. Those are the ones that you're really going to use. Your toolbar should have them. If not, I will also post a website. In this website, you can copy and paste the text into the website and it'll read it out loud to you. So there's just some tools if you don't want to sit here and read it on how to get your screen to read aloud for you. There's also a website that I have that explains how to make your iPhone or your Android phone read things aloud. So anyways, the first thing you're going to do is read this journal entry. And then after you read it, there will be a Google Forms. And this is the same form that we're going to use every single day. So if you look at it, it said you should fill this form out 4 times. So if you keep seeing this form uploaded to your assignments all week, that's because it's the same form. You're just going to be answering about different journals. So the first question is a very, very difficult one. Is what is your language arts class period? If you don't remember, just take your best guess. Hopefully you do. You'll probably either be in my first period or my fourth period. And then it doesn't look like it here, but which journal are you reflecting on? That's going to be a drop down box. So on Monday, you're going to do journal 1. Tuesday, you're going to do journal 2. Wednesday, journal 3. And Thursday, journal 4. So the first question is, what parts of this journal could you relate to or sound similar to your life right now? So you are going to tell me how you in Barrow County are similar to the 6th grade student in Washington, D.C. Now, I don't want to know that both of you are 6th graders living at home in a pandemic. We understand that. After reading their journal, tell me what's the same. Does your shopping look the same? Do your relationships with other people look the same? The next question is, what parts of this journal did you find interesting or taught you something new? And how is that different from your own life right now? So, what maybe is different or what maybe is interesting to you? Actually, I know in this first one, the school that this student goes to, they speak in English and in Spanish in their classes. I thought that was new and interesting. It didn't really teach me anything, but I could write about that. And then how is it different from your own life? Well, personally, in my own life, my family only speaks English, so that's all I speak at home. However, some of you have those awesome families that speak English and Spanish. So it might not be so different from your own life, but maybe just learning English and Spanish at school could be the same from you. So for question number 2, I want to talk about what part of this journal you found interesting or taught you something and how it's different. So that's kind of 2 different answers. And then the last question is, what questions do you have after reading this person's journal? What are you wondering? So this is where you can tell me your thoughts. Maybe you wonder, like, how in the world do you learn English and Spanish in school and you have to learn like language arts and Spanish if you don't speak Spanish? That might be a question you have. So I want you to really think about it and reflect on it. So after this reading of this journal, what questions do you have? What are you wondering? I kind of want to get deep, deep, deep down in that brain and tell me what you're thinking. So some of my expectations for you, I want a thoughtful response. So you should not answer just yes or no. Each of these questions should have at least 3 sentences to answer them. Question number 2 kind of has 2 questions, so that should have 4 or 5 sentences to answer, maybe. This one, when I grade them, I'm going to be looking at, did you complete them? Yes or no. But also like how thoughtful your answers are. So if you give me 1-word answers or 1-sentence answers, I'm going to put a grade on it. I'm going to send it right back to you for you to kind of edit and revise. Now, this last question, try and get creative. See if you can come up with at least one question or one thing that you wonder. That one maybe not, won't be 3 sentences, but I should see that you have some thought, that you've pondered over what these kids have written. So if you have any questions, as always, comment in Google Classroom. You can email me. I do check my email pretty frequently. And I hope this is kind of fun for you guys. It's a little bit different, but I hope you can learn something and see that we are not in this alone. Also, I hope you and your family are staying healthy. I hope you're staying safe. If you guys need anything, I don't care what it is. Let's say you're out of like water at your house. We have resources in the school system that we can help you. So if you need anything, if you want to just check in, please let me know. We are here for you. I'm here for you for more than just school. You guys know I care about you and I care about your family. So if you guys need anything, please don't hesitate to email me and we will see what we can do. Happy journal reflecting.